So what did I think of Fantastic Four, issue 2?
Hey, that's pretty good.
Let's look at the cover and it's a bit of an eye-catcher. We have two contrasting colour schemes and I love the way the blue title pops off the yellow background, with the action taking place within the foreground, similar to the cover of issue 1 with our heroes in a vulnerable position but still highlighting their powers. Our issue opens up with the Thing swimming towards an oil rig. But what's this? The Thing starts demolishing the rig from below.
Holy look at all this damage!
The comic then shifts to the most expensive jewelry shop within the country as the Invisible Girl, Susan Storm, is looking at a diamond worth $10 million. The shopkeeper thought no one would ever buy a diamond so expensive, but the Invisible Girl has no intention of buying it as she makes herself invisible and heads towards the exit with the diamond. Meanwhile, the Midwest is about to witness the grand opening of a new war memorial. However, the Human Torch blazes through the marble statue. Hey, are you sure this comic didn't come out in 2020? By a nearby power plant, we see the arm of Mr. Fantastic reach in, flicks a major switch and kills the power to the city, plunging it into darkness. Okay, if I was a citizen of this big city, I would be a bit annoyed that my tax-paying money is funding this one switch to power the whole city. Also, this guy can't just go over there and flick the switch back up. Nope. Darkness falls on this one switch city. But as the Fantastic Four commit such criminal acts, the same question is on the lips of the whole nation.
But why? Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
Also, first appearance of the Daily Bugle right there. Our hero / newly formed villains gathered to discuss the menace they've caused. But something seems off. The Thing reveals he used a detonator to destroy the oil rig. The Invisible Girl shrunk down, making people think she turned invisible. The Human Torch used a jetpack to melt the statue, and Mr. Fantastic didn't need any devices, as our heroes alter their appearances to reveal they are aliens with shape-shifting powers. They are known as the Skrulls. They plan to invade Earth, but to do so, they have to remove the Fantastic Four out of the picture to do so. As the nation wants the arrest of the Fantastic Four, we find our real heroes hiding in a hunting cabin. As Reed Richards smokes on his pondering pipe, he ponders as to why and how others are impersonating him and his team. But the Thing is tired of pondering. He wants to take action and fight as he throws a bear head out of the cabin window. Reed tries to calm him down, but the Thing says what every lad says on a Friday night. I'm going out to fight and smash. But Reed can't blame the Thing for reacting like that. As he explains the Fantastic Four origin for any readers who missed out on the first issue, Reed feels he is to blame as he rushed Ben Grimm onto the space mission that ultimately cursed him with his new monstrous body. The Human Torch empathizes with the Thing. Okay, forget him. What do we do now? I'm standing right here, Johnny. But the US Army learns of the Fantastic Four's location and orders them to surrender. Knowing they've done nothing wrong, they happily comply. Also, I can't get over how good this panel is. Less than an hour later, at a federal prison, you'll each be in a special constructed private cell. Even your strange talents won't be able to free you from here.
Hey, I doubt it!
The Human Torch's cell is covered with asbestos, meaning he can't ignite. Is that how it works? However, he manages to find an air vent below. The Thing is surrounded by battleship steel. However, like a caged animal, he begins to use his strength to try and force an opening. Mr. Fantastic's cell is completely empty, but he uses his stretchy powers to try and find any openings. And the Invisible Girl just turns invisible. Here's your dinner, Miss Storm. What? Where is she? Well, I'm not questioning your profile skills, but if you captured the Invisible Girl and you can't see her, maybe, just maybe, by the off chance, she might have turned invisible. Sue Storm walks past the guards with ease, but with the breakout, it sounds the alarm. They manage to escape the prison and get away in a nearby helicopter. Back at the Fantastic Four's hideout, pondering pipe-smoking Reed Richards is trying to hatch a plan to capture the impersonators. Johnny picks up today's edition of the Daily Globe and sees a new rocket being launched today. The plan is for the Human Torch to cause havoc at the launch site, and hoping the impersonators will think he's part of their team and reveal themselves. After a slight disagreement between the Human Torch and the Thing of who should do the mission, Johnny steps up and melts the unfinished landing platform. After dodging missiles from the military, Johnny's getaway car arrives, with the Skrulls not knowing they've picked up the real Johnny Storm.
A few minutes later.
Fuck, I can't believe you've done this.
However, the Skrulls outnumber Johnny 3-1. Johnny sends out the Fantastic Four signal and tries to battle all three by himself. When all hope seems lost, the FF come through to save Johnny. They make quick work of the Skrulls and tie them up. However, this victory is cut short as they learn that the mothership is ready to invade Earth. They learn about the Skrulls' secret rocket and they fly towards the mothership.
That escalated quickly.
Whilst pretending to be Skrulls, they confront the Skrull King and they say that Earth is too dangerous to invade. His evidence to fool the King? He presents Marvel comic books, Strange Tales and Journey into Mystery, showing off all the grisly monsters within those comics. I love how meta this comic just got. They also mention that the Fantastic Four are the most powerful team on Earth and they cannot be defeated. This also blows my mind because at this current moment in time, Fantastic Four was the only superheroes introduced within this early inception of the Marvel Universe. No Thor, no Spider-Man, Iron Man, just the Fantastic Four. It shows how far this universe has come. The King advises for a full-scale retreat, but the four brave Skrulls offer to stay behind and remove all evidence of the Skrulls' presence on Earth. The King agrees and they get a medal for their bravery. On their journey back, they have to go through the same cosmic rays that gave them their powers. This turns the Thing back into Ben Grimm. However, as soon as they land and are surrounded by the police, the curse stays with Ben Grimm as he forms back into the Thing. The Fantastic Four take the police back to prove it was aliens behind the crimes committed and discover the Skrulls have broken free.
I'm a snake.
One has turned into a snake, which the Thing tackles down. Johnny manages to use his immense heat to ward off the spike monster, and the last one turns into a bird.
Goodbye, Fantastic Four!
But Reed was able to catch him.
Not so fast, fella!
With the Skrulls captured again, they decide to show them mercy as Reed will hypnotize them from their previous lives, and they shapeshift into cows to live peacefully on Earth for the rest of their days. This comic was a bit of a mess, but action-packed. The misidentity at the beginning, to the prison, to the airbase, to the mayor's office, to the fist fight, to the mothership, to the end fight. It was a lot of back and forth, and the pace never rarely slowed down. The Skrulls had a great debut, really hinting at their potential, even though they got bamboozled by the most simple trick. Plus, weren't there 4 Skrulls at the beginning, but only 3 were captured? A bit of an error with continuity, but not enough to disturb my enjoyment of this comic. I also love how this comic shows early signs of the Fantastic Four being Marvel's sci-fi comic. Being to space twice and dealing with an alien invasion, already setting the tone by 2 issues in. Also, this was the first appearance of the Human Torch saying flame on, and also Ben Grimm being tortured/teased with his powers. There was a lot to love within this comic, but I feel it wasn't as good as the first issue. That's why I'm giving Fantastic Four issue 2 a B.